Between October and the end of November, deer strike claims to insurance companies are at their highest, and the owner of this truck knows firsthand. And to replace this piece of the car right here and fix all the damage on the truck, he's looking at a bill that's close to $15,000.
Running into cars or cars running into them.
Here at Sully's Autobody shop in Ronkonkoma, owner David Sullivan says it's been a busy week, and he's not surprised. He says it's that time of year again, when wildlife and cars collide.
It's mating season, so the deers are chasing women and, just not paying attention where they're going.
And David says if you think there are more deer out there than you usually see, it might also be because of all the construction happening here on Long Island. He says there's simply less wooded areas out there these days.
In areas you wouldn't expect them to be, and there they are.
And that's making for a lot of extra work, he says.
I actually have two this week and the last week. One here and one that just insurance company totaled actually yesterday.
And when it comes to the type of damage a deer strike can do to your car, David says it depends on how fast you're going and where the deer hit. But on average, it can be costly, anywhere between a couple of $100s to close to $20,000. And for this truck, that's the case. David says the driver told him he tried to avoid hitting a deer, but hit the deer, then a parked car. And David says, while no one wants to hit a deer, when one pops out in front of your car,
it's best to probably just hit the deer and not try to swerve. You don't want to hit oncoming traffic.
And AAA also says if you see a deer pop out in front of your car, there's likely one or two more behind it. So be conscious of that. And with parts on back order most of the time, because manufacturers don't have the supply and neither do dealers, it can become a real headache for owners.
Customers aren't too happy.
And it's also a good idea to know what kind of insurance you have. Typically, you will get a rental car for the period of time that your car is in the body shop, but because things take longer these days, it's good to know just how long you'll have that rental. In Ronkonkoma tonight, Joe Arena, News 12 Long Island.